All right, welcome back here on Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. I'm Nick Sturdivant. All right, so we want to get back to some breaking news that we are continuing to follow. What you call it? What, South Charlotte? What you call this, South Charlotte?
It's like right near the state line.
Okay.
I almost call it near Lake Wiley. It's a Palisades area.
Palisades area.
If you're
Okay.
familiar.
I just wanted to clarify.
It's right on the line.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a live look at the scene. So right now you see different agencies, and the FBI is among these agencies that are out there. Just finished typing something, so bear with me.
Yes.
So, all right, here's what we have on our web article. Let me read what, as you look at this scene here at a home on Youngblood Road in the Palisades area. So the FBI, among agencies investigating home owned by Charlotte activist Cedric Dean. So this is what's on our website. This is what has changed within the last 30 minutes or so. So FBI, and this is according to city records and things, we've been doing digging, and we, meaning our team, have been doing some digging to figure out who owns his home, and we have learned home owned by Charlotte activist Cedric Dean. So here's what we have. So multiple law enforcement agencies, including the FBI, are investigating a Southwest Charlotte home owned by community activist Cedric Dean. That's according to officials, and they have confirmed that. WCNC Charlotte viewers shared multiple pictures of the scene along Youngblood Road on Thursday morning. Two CMPD cruisers blocked the road on both sides of the home, of that home in the area. Now, this is unfolding. This is near Hamilton Road, just off Highway 160 near the South Carolina state line. We have a map. Take a look at this is a map of the general area. The road has reopened. It reopened about an hour and a half ago. Now, investigators were leaving the scene when we got there, but an FBI spokesperson confirmed the agency was involved in the operation, saying federal agents were engaged in, quote, court-authorized investigative activity. Let me take you back out here on the scene. You see FBI, you see it right there on your screen, FBI right there by the door, and some people at the bottom of the steps. And again, we did confirm, and we have confirmed, that this home is owned by community activist Cedric Dean. And that's according to county records. You know, county records show the property is owned by Dean. So if you don't know, you may know. I just want to sort of give you insight who Cedric Dean is. He's the CEO of the Help Drug Recovery Program. So back in June, if we remember, here on Live Impact News, we broke this story. The organization left a North Charlotte hotel citing safety concerns for program participants, staff, and the surrounding community. So Dean made the announcement shortly after a woman and a young child were found dead at the hotel, which we brought you that as breaking news here on Live Impact News. So that, again, Cedric Dean, the community activist, the CEO of the Help Drug Recovery Program. And again, if you remember, he made the announcement back in June that the organization left the North Charlotte hotel citing safety concerns for program participants, staff, and the surrounding community. So Dean, again, made that announcement after a woman, I should say, and a young child were found dead at a hotel. So that's some background on who Cedric Dean is. But again, as you see, a live look here on the scene as the FBI is there, other law enforcement there. When we had the wider shot, we saw CMPD there on scene investigating. And earlier, that road was closed.
Mm-hmm. Now it looks like cars are passing like it's reopened.
Yes. So we have a couple of people. We all are following this story, obviously, but we have a reporter there following this investigation. Multiple crews. I mean, we have a photojournalist there. And I'm just going through, doing my due diligence, making sure we haven't
missed anything.
Thank you, Carlene. And if I'm quiet, I'm trying to.
We are looking at things in real time, people.
Right, we're looking at things. We're finding out things here in real time. And look, what we're still working to find out and correct me if I'm wrong, Carlene, is the reason for this.
Right.
Why is the FBI here?
Right.
Why are police here?
Mm-hmm.
That is what we are actively working to find out. But I am going through. I just want to make sure we were crossing our T's, dotting our I's, make sure we didn't miss anything.
We got our Walker Lawson's is out there trying to ask questions.
And it looks like Walker may be at a separate
Correct.
scene. So there
Related
it looks like,
to this, yes.
So there's two scenes.
Yes.
Okay. So we were getting this to give you some background. When it comes to breaking news, we were getting we get a lot of information at one
All
time.
at once.
And because what we do here on Live Impact News is in real time,
Right.
we have to filter it out.
We're ironing things out.
And we have to iron, and we have to make sure. That's why I use words as possible, in allegedly just to cover my bases, just to cover our bases, just to make sure. Because we're getting a lot of information. We want to make sure you get the correct information.
A lot of times we're like describing the scene as
Yeah.
you see it on screen because we know what you know. We're
Yeah.
trying to learn things as it happens.
Right, and we want to be responsible.
Correct.
About it. So again, and I can say this, we haven't confirmed, but we saw it. FBI is there investigating at this home for what, again, we have not confirmed that just yet. But again, there is a separate scene related to this. Walker Lawson is there at that scene. He says, as of several minutes ago, all FBI agents and law enforcement officers were leaving that scene. So we hope to get that shot up, and so you can give you an idea where that is. I don't even think we have a street address that I'm seeing where that second scene is. Well, okay, so you see there, FBI.
Look like they're leaving.
Looks like they're leaving.
Yeah.
I just want to. Our shot
Kevin's
is tracking
zooming
it.
out for us.
Kevin Wardlaw, photojournalist, has been on the scene now for a while now. But so it looks like FBI, they're leaving this scene. You see, this is on Youngblood Road here.
The Palisades area,
Palisades
right near
there.
that state line.
Yeah.
Lake Wiley.
I know we have Southwest Charlotte, but I lean on Carlene for locations why, so, okay, so you see FBI. I'm trying to see if we.
Filtering out here.
Other, it looks like agencies. See, FBI. I was trying to see if I could spot what.
The other officials. Other agencies.
More than 10 were, from what I counted. Now I could be off in that number, but it looks like they're leaving. It looks like they're getting in their cars. I just want to make sure that they're actually leaving. They're CMPD. You see a CMPD patrol vehicle there. But there are officials there, right in those black shirts. Not sure who they are because I could not see the logo on their T-shirts.
Right.
I'm sorry, on their polo shirts. But they're there on scene. So again, as we learn more information, we'll know who those folks are. Jeb's here in the studio has been running back and forth, getting us information. Thank you, Jeb. Do you know? We saw some folks in the black polos. Do you know who they may be or the agency?
Well, right now it appears to be, based on what we're seeing and what we're hearing in the news in the newsroom, it does seem like they may be. We've talked about FBI officials in situations like this. It could be alcohol, tobacco, and law enforcement. It could be federal officials. Right now, we're trying to figure that out. I will tell you, at the second location where we are hearing of a similar law enforcement presence, it does appear that those law enforcement officers are leaving as well. We're working right now to get a picture of that scene. We have video from moments ago of when they were actually there. We're working to get that in as well.
And we just got the all clear, Jeb. I'm reading Will's note. All clear. Photojournalist. All clear. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay.
So it is interesting. Hopefully, as they leave these homes, we get more answers.
Yeah. And just to recap, as we see agencies, FBI leave, just to recap what we have so far. Here's what we have. So multiple law enforcement agencies, including the FBI, who you see there leaving the scene, are investigating a Southwest Charlotte home owned by community activist Cedric Dean. Officials confirmed that with WCNC Charlotte. Now, WCNC Charlotte viewers reached out to us. They actually reached out to us and I don't want to say actually reached out to us, but they reached out to us for this information, with this information, and shared multiple pictures. The scene here on Youngblood Road, we saw the pictures of the scene before we got there, and they've been there since this morning.
Yes.
So CMPD was actually blocking the road on both sides of this home that you're seeing right now. This all unfolding near Hamilton Road, just off Highway 160 near the South Carolina state line.
I got a quick map right here just to give people a little bit of
context. So this is the general area. That's Youngblood Road right there in the red, just to give you an idea where this is. And you see that at the bottom, North Carolina, South Carolina, that's the line. Near Lake Wiley.
Correct.
So it's unclear the nature of this investigation. CMPD said it could not share any further details about this situation. However, we're still working to gather more information. That's not stopping us from working to get more information. So you may be asking, who is Cedric Dean? Cedric Dean is a community activist. County records show he owns this property. And Dean is the CEO of the Help Drug Recovery Program. So back in June, there's a couple of stories here we broke here that tie together that we broke here on Live Impact News. So the organization, back in June, the organization left a North Charlotte hotel citing safety concerns for the people within the program, also the surrounding community and the staff. Dean made that announcement after a woman and a young child were found dead at a hotel. So we have a live shot up of the second scene.
Correct. This is after we were told by our that the FBI cruisers and everything have left. So that's why it looks kind of empty.
It's empty.
It was packed about a little while ago.
Do we know what? I wasn't able to see a street name. Do we know?
Hold on, let me grab that right now.
Okay, thank you. So I didn't see that.
Correct.
But this is the second scene.
Yes.
That FBI, so a similar thing what you saw on Youngblood Road that we just showed you
Was happening here.
Was happening here. So it's all clear now. We got the all clear. I'm gonna go back to this other shot because they closed the gate right here.
Yep.
Officials closed that gate, and so a majority of them have left. So it looks like they're wrapping up things here. So this is a home owned by Cedric Dean. Right now, from what I'm reading, it looks like it's unclear if he owns the home right here on the left in the White House. Okay, so a lot of questions. We're learning a lot of stuff in real time. But these are two of the scenes where we saw FBI, CMPD, other agencies out here investigating. The nature of the investigation right now is unknown. I do want to do a quick recap if you're just tuning in. As you take a look at both scenes, it is all clear. It looks like agents have left, but multiple law enforcement agencies, including the FBI, are investigating a Southwest Charlotte home owned by community activist Cedric Dean. Officials confirmed that to us. So we've gotten pictures from viewers of the scene earlier this morning. They've been there since this morning, Youngblood Road. CMPD actually blocking Youngblood Road. That obviously reopened. And the scene on your right is near South Carolina state line. This is Youngblood Road. Scene on your left, we're still working to get that street name, but that is the second scene where we saw FBI officials, other agencies. The second scene is
McChesney Drive?
Yep, Chesney Drive. Okay. So the second scene is in Highland Creek in the McChesney Village.
Okay.
McChesney Drive. So just to state it plainly for you. Scene on your left, the White House. McChesney Village, Highland Creek area, McChesney Drive. Scene on your right, Youngblood Road. Palisades area. Thank you. And we saw FBI, CMPD, other officials at both scenes, both houses. We do, and we have it confirmed. The house on your right, Youngblood Road, Cedric Dean, community activist, CEO of Help Drug Recovery, owns this, according to county records, and this is according to officials. They confirmed that with us. So this is what we have our eye on at this moment. But now the nature of the investigation, we are still working to piece those out. So we will continue to keep an eye as officials have just left the scene of both houses. We'll continue to keep an eye. We'll continue to gather more information as it comes in. But for now, we want to take a break here on Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. We'll be back here in just 2 minutes here on Live Impact News on WCNC Plus.